celebrate what you want to see more of. That's a quote by Tom Peters. And I want to welcome you again to my show. The reason I picked that quote for today, which, if you're listening on the first time, it's Christmas Day today, yippee, um, is because I believe that what we focus on expands. And so if we can not just focus on thoughts for the future, but look back at what really worked for us and pat ourselves on the back and raise a glass or have an extra piece of pie or whatever celebration that looks like. Let's do that. So, Happy New Year, Happy Hanukkah, Merry Christmas, Blessed Kwanzaa, Solstice, all the things. I really want to wish you all the best at the time when the light is returning. So, after the 21st of this month, the days get longer again. Yippee! And that, if you didn't know, that's one reason why there are so many celebrations this time of year in all kinds of cultures and historically, because the light's coming back. And we're all about the light, aren't we? My name means light, which I think is an interesting coincidence. And photography, if it weren't for light, there would not be any photography. All right, so today's episode is going to be short and sweet, and it's actually a sneak peek into an episode that Andrew Helmich is posting on PhotobizX for the new year with myself and 9 other coaches giving our thoughts, predictions, encouragements for 2025. You get a little extra bonus at the end here, so be sure to listen all the way on this one, but also check out next week's Andrew Helmich PhotobizX. All right. So I hope you enjoy this little snippet, and I'll check in with you at the end of the recording and give you another little tip. Hello, hello, hello. I want to wish you all a happy upcoming new year. And thank you, Andrew, so much for inviting me again to be part of the New Year's Coach-a-Palooza for 2025. And I am going to share 2 challenges that I predict will help your business. And so the first one is going to be about the joys and benefits of being an in-person sales photographer. And the other is about how to grow your business no matter what the climate is, whether it seems like the recession's up or down, whether a certain marketing strategy works anymore or not. So let's get started. So as I mentioned a year ago, in-person sales using a great projector is still and always my strongest recommendation for how to have a highly successful, highly profitable business. And that suggestion also includes selling wall art and selling prints and albums as your main products. To be careful with digitals so that you're not giving away the farm, but keep focused, keep your clients focused on the value of having you print beautiful work for them in the perfect way. Last year, a lovely young woman named Alexis found me on the 2024 Coach-a-Palooza. Turns out she lives a mile from my house, and I helped her get a foundation for a new business and learn how to do in-person sales. And she now has a steady clientele, averages $3,000 a client, and even had 2 sessions with somewhere in the $6,000 to $8,000 sales range. So this stuff works. TSW. And one of the benefits, besides the fact that when you see your work big, your clients and you feel that deep emotional impact, The other thing is your work will improve because A, you'll see what they love and will buy. B, when you see your work bigger, it helps you see the things you did well and maybe things you could just tweak a little bit. And also, it boosts your confidence because they laugh, they cry, they hug you. I've had people tell me that the most valuable thing they've purchased in their lifetime that was an investment was photographs of their child or their family. And that just brings me so much joy. The money comes and goes, but that everyday experience that they have of having high quality archival photographs that they see every day and books that they can sit down and enjoy is just such a gratifying thing to offer people. So that's my first challenge, my first resolution I recommend. Number two is to not look for outside reasons why things might not be going the way that you want them in business. Yes, there are downturns. I have survived and thrived through 6+ big recessions, including 2009 and also the year I started my business. It was in the middle of a big recession. I didn't know any better. I didn't know I couldn't be successful during a recession. So I just did what it took. And it is tempting to like post on a Facebook group. Is anybody else having, challenges? Have things changed? And it's okay. Do that a little bit, but then focus on what you can do in all circumstances to up your game. Become a better photographer, become a better marketer, uh, upgrade your branding. That made a huge difference for me when I did that, and my website and my logo and my about me and all of those things was polished up to look professional, expensive, and also really express who I am. If you go to lucidumas.com, you'll see that portrait branding. So the other thing to do is to really the other thing to do is to look at your life and remember if there's something that has been a challenge, like a health issue or a family issue, or maybe burnout, something that has been happening in your life that could have slowed down. Okay, I'm going to say that one more time, Andrew. The other thing to do in this situation, if you see things have slowed down, is to give yourself some grace. Look at whether or not you've had a family situation or your health has not been that good, or you've had major projects. Like I just had my exterior house painted, and that took a lot of effort and time that I couldn't donate to other people, even though I wasn't doing the painting. There was noise 24/7, well, 8 hours a day. And I had, anyway, so you get it. Give yourself some grace and then move on. Because what happens is when you do the extra things, you get more support, you get better at marketing, your photography and your sales ability, all that are improved. You're going to be stepping up. And the people who have cut their marketing budget or started doing lots of mini sessions or just blamed the exterior situation for the fact that they're not having the success they desire, many of those are going to go away. So when things come back, if there was a challenge, you're at a higher place with less competition. So focus on those and all the other good things the other coaches have expressed. And if you want to learn more about me or listen to my podcast, The Profitable Photographer, go to lucidumascoaching.com. That's Lucy with an I. And I have a surprise for you. I am offering 5 complimentary Create the Business of Your Dreams strategy sessions. So if you just email me, it's Lucy at lucidumas.com. That's Lucy with an I. Or you can go to my website and you can schedule a 20-minute call where I can kind of find out a little about you, and then we can schedule the longer deep dive into your goals and some challenges. So again, thank you, Andrew. I hope all of y'all have just a fabulous year and that you celebrate all the goodness from last year. That's it. Bye for now. Okay, I hope you got something out of that 7 minute and 30-second episode. And now here's your bonus that only you listeners get. So the bonus is to set a goal this year and work on this in January to have a robust email list, both of past clients that you enjoyed and other leads, or if you meet people somewhere and you get their contact information, get that all together in a program. I like Flowdesk. I used MailChimp for a long time, and I find Flowdesk easier to use, and the templates are beautiful. So that is a good spot to park things. You never want to email a batch from your own email because that gets you flagged as spam potentially. All right. So why do you want to grow an email list? Number one, when you stay in contact with people you've worked with or people that you've had contact with, you stay top of mind. And so when they're wanting to refer you, or they're thinking about another photo session, or they get something from you and they hadn't even been thinking of it, it can spark work. So that's the first thing. So I would create a newsletter that you have go out monthly. One of my friends, Andrew DDA, oops, not Andrew, um, Antoine DDA has a wonderful mailing list, very branded. And if you can find him on Facebook, find him as one of my friends, Antoine, and get on his email list. You're going to love the style that he uses. Don't copy it, but just notice how readable it is and very, very simple. It's just an email with some stuff in it. And it's not a big sales pitch all the time, or even mostly. Uh, you want to just keep people interested in you. The other thing is you want to get addresses as much as you can, especially for your current clients, because I think it can be very cool to send a quarterly postcard that has maybe one of your photographic art pieces, something someone would enjoy, maybe put on their fridge or set up on their mantle to look at, that isn't a sales pitch, but just a little hello. I've received a postcard from a mortgage broker every quarter for, I don't know, maybe decades now, because I met her quite a long time ago. For her, she does like happy summer. In the spring, she says, remember to set your clocks forward, and so forth. And then there's a holiday one. Now, I suggest at holiday, you send out an actual greeting card that you make and send that out, because it's very nice to, because this business can be kind of a warm relationship business with our clients. So when you're sending them the card, you're actually sending them that, I'm thinking about you and I care about you wish. So do those things. One way to get more people in your newsletter address book is to do what's called a lead magnet. A lead magnet, you can put it on your website, although you don't want it to pop up too soon, but put on your website or your social medias. And it's something where your ideal client would like to receive, that's not about photography, like not tips on what to wear or things like that, but to get them in your email. Like if you're a pet photographer, you might say, 10 great secret spots to walk your dog. Or if you're a boudoir photographer, you might do like 6 ways to pamper yourself when you're forgetting your own value or something like that. So, something intriguing. And so they click on that, they get into your email, maybe give them an optional bonus of something to get their snail mail address. Um, and also, a lot of people I know, even people who are very, very successful, haven't really organized and entered all their ideal clients into a program. So that's a really good start. So that is it for today. And I hope you just had a most joyous time recently and get to relax and celebrate yourself and your loved ones, your friends, your business, all the things. And by the way, that little offer of the 5 possible strategy sessions, that's available for you as well. So I've made a few extra sessions available in case that's something my listeners today want to go to lucidumascoaching.com, set up a 20-minute call, or even just email me at my name, Luci at lucidumascoaching.com. That's my email. All right. Ciao for now and happy everything.